October 2019 planetary transits for Aries rising at 0 degrees. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Aries on the ascendant, Eastern Daylight Time, New York. We begin October 2019 with 3 planets in Libra in the 7th house sector. The Sun at 7 degrees Libra, Mercury at 26 degrees Libra, and Venus at 20 degrees Libra. The Moon is in Scorpio in the 8th at 11 degrees. The planet Mars is at 28 degrees of Virgo in the 6th house. Jupiter is at 18 degrees of Sagittarius in the 9th house. Saturn at 14 Capricorn in the 10th. Uranus at 5 degrees of Taurus in the 2nd house. Neptune at 16 degrees Pisces in the 12th house, and Pluto at 20 Capricorn in the 10th. The planet Saturn went direct motion on September 18th, and Pluto will go direct on October 3rd. Uranus and Neptune are still retrograde. Please note, do not forget to look at the natal condition of the 2 planets involved in transit. For example, if transiting Sun is square transiting Saturn in space on that day, first check to see if the Sun and Saturn form an aspect in your birth chart by conjunction, opposition, square, trine, or sextile. If it does, blend the quality of the transiting aspect with the quality of the natal or birth aspect. This rule should be applied also to planetary transits to natal planets. If transiting Saturn is square your natal moon, first look at the natal condition between Moon and Saturn. Should there be a natal trine between Moon and Saturn, then a problem will arise, transiting square, but ultimately will be resolved to your satisfaction. Natal trine. October 1st brings a Venus square Pluto energy between houses 7 and 10, indicating possible friction with a superior due to changes being implemented at work that you're not in harmony with. Argue your case at a later date. The planet Mercury enters Scorpio on October 3rd and moves into your 8th house sector. Mars enters Libra on the 4th and moves into the 7th house. On October 7th, Mercury is in opposition to Uranus between houses 8 and 2, indicating the possibility of an unexpected clash of ideas based on very different values between you and another person. Apply the antidote for extremism in thinking and communicating. Venusian temperance. The Sun square Saturn, also occurring on October 7th, between houses 7 and 10, can indicate strained relationships with bosses, superiors, and other authority figures in your life. It's one of those days to keep quiet, lay low, and avoid making any waves. On October 9th, the planet Venus enters Scorpio and moves into the 8th house sector. October 12th shows a Venus-Uranus opposition between houses 8 and 2, indicating sudden stress in an intimate relationship, possibly due to financial concerns. Expenditures that were not anticipated could cause conflicts. October 13th brings a highly emotional full moon. 5:08 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 20 degrees of Aries in opposition to the Sun at 20 degrees of Libra, spanning houses 1 and 7 and highlighting a relationship situation. This full moon can become very stressful due to the square from Pluto at 20 degrees of Capricorn in the 10th house, hard aspecting the Sun-Moon opposition. This Pluto square to both the Sun and the Moon could indicate power struggles that are deadlocked, with neither side willing to back down. With Pluto in the 10th, beware of an abuse of power at this time from an authority figure in your life. Should this struggle occur with a partner, beware of extreme manipulation and attempts at control using threats, jealousy, or guilt. Guard against ruthless or underhanded behavior. On October 15th, seek to nourish your inner spiritual life under Mercury trine Neptune between houses 8 and 12. October 21st brings Venus trine Neptune between houses 8 and 12, ideal for an intimate romantic tryst. On October 23rd, the Sun enters Scorpio and moves into the 8th house sector. October 27th is action-packed with a Mars-Saturn square between houses 7 and 10 and the new moon occurring at 4 degrees of Scorpio. 11:39 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the 8th house sector. The Mars-Saturn square is an aspect of considerable frustration in your relationship with a superior or partner. It could indicate a clash of methodologies employed to reach a goal or desired outcome. The new moon in the 8th indicates a possible fresh start in an intimate union over the next 4 weeks. On October 28th at 4:16 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, with the Sun opposed Uranus between houses 8 and 2, an unexpected disruption may occur either during the 12 hours before exactitude or up to several hours after. Uranus in transit can never be pinpointed, so expect the unexpected. On October 30th, there is a Mercury-Venus conjunction at 27 degrees of Scorpio in the 8th house, a good time to discuss concerns between you and an intimate partner.